Okay, once you have your navigation site pages set up, you can now add text to that. So let me show you how to do that. There's two ways to get into your page to add your text. You can go right here and just click it, and then you should be able to find your edit button. Occasionally, the edit button is hard to find. I don't know why on some themes. If that happens to you, you can just come right over here to site pages. And then, so remember, when you choose this side, it will show you all of the site pages that you have, and that is only if you want to add one. So here we are. You can come over here, you can edit, and you have these other options. You can get rid of it, which we don't want to do, or you can just click it. Okay, now, this is my WYSIWYG window. This is how all of your text boxes look for any text that you add in WordPress. So this is different than like a Wix or a Weebly or Squarespace, where each thing is an element and you kind of drag it and create it. Not so in WordPress. Everything is contained in the WYSIWYG window. Okay, so if you are copying and pasting text from Google, it usually works pretty well. It usually will translate from a Google Doc and you can bring the formatting over. Not so much WordPress. Microsoft Word. So the first thing I do, let's just say this is all formatted and I want to come in and this is what I'm going to copy over. I clean the formatting out. This will take out any bold, any numbering, anything. And what that does, it clears out the HTML code for that formatting. Okay, that's what you don't want to take up with you. So once you have it clean, and never ever type directly into that WYSIWYG window. Always work in a Google Doc or a Word doc. Okay, so I'm going to go back, and now I'm just going to simply paste into the window. It usually will mess up the spacing, so just fix that. Okay, and that's basically it for just getting your text in there. Now, I'm going to switch over and go into an actual blog post and show you like a more in-depth formatting. And then but first to add a picture, you need to add your picture into your library. And so the way you're going to do that is, these are free photos that you can use and you don't have to have attribution. It's very nice, but obviously you're not going to be in there. So you want to go into media, and then these are just all of my pictures. I like elephants. And you can drag your picture in here. That's going to go in your about, or you can upload it. Okay, and then once it's there, you can insert it. So we'll insert wherever that cursor was. So it's right here, pretty big. Oops. So you can shrink it down a little. That's a little too small, but I like the bigger elephant. Okay, you can also change the alignment. So you can align it left, you can align, this is a big picture, align it center. I do think on your About page, it's super important to have a picture up top, like above the fold of your screen. I think it looks nice. Now, if you have a picture this shape and that size, I would put it up here above your text, like up here. So that's the first thing that people see. If it's a smaller picture, let's go back in here. And let's say it is this size. Okay, I can highlight it, and then I can tell it to align it left so it will wrap around the text. And I like that. I think that looks nice. Or you can try it on the right. I usually don't. Sometimes I like it on the right. It depends. I think we're more inclined to look left from eye tracking studies. Okay, so you can put a picture here. You can add another picture as you go along. If you want to have like a subtitle, like where you have some of you divided up your abouts and you have different sections with subheadings. And I'm going to show you how to do the subheadings in the next video, because I'm going to go through a whole formatting of a post. Okay, but if you are an elephant, this is what your about picture would look like. And then just don't forget to save it. So you want to update it. Okay, and then updating it doesn't, does this publish it? Yeah, so I think on the About on a site page, it publishes it immediately. But on your blog post, you do have the option to not post it right away. All right, and I'll be back.